look at all this snow. It's very nice actually. It's snowing so much. It's crazy right now. It's like a little storm, like a little snowstorm. Yesterday it snowed a lot in the night. It was like a legit snowstorm. I was at my grandparents' house because they live in a village near this town, and yeah, it was just crazy, man. The amount of snow, and it was windy and snowy, and the combination just it was really wild. But right now I'm just walking around the town. I was thinking about taking the train home, but then I decided why not and just stay for a little bit and just check out the area. Yeah, because I never really come here so much, and yeah, I would just like to explore, show you a little bit of what's here, and then maybe get a nice coffee and then head home. Yeah, today I actually had an appointment to change my license, but the thing is I need some extra documents, and I need to take like a driving test to change my American license into a Polish license, which takes a lot of time, especially to study for it, because it's like it works differently here. Let me just show you how cold it is. One second. Here you have some pigeons hiding away from the snow. They're fucking freezing. Tak.
3 złote poratuje.
Sorry, ale nie ma żadnej drogi. Yes, the guy was asking me. Actually, let me cross the street. So yeah, it's super slippery right now, because they haven't done anything to the roads yet. I mean, the snow just came out of nowhere, and actually it's nice because it's been snowing a lot, and that's really good, Hello, hola, ¿cómo estás? So I'm just showing you a little bit of the snow, because yeah, I really like this atmosphere, and everything is just snowy as hell, and there's not a lot of cars, or for some reason maybe the cars are quieter, or there's less sound because snow mutes sound, and I just like this whole atmosphere. Yo, welcome to the live chat. Thank you for tuning. No. Estoy polaco. Polaco. Yeah, I was born in Poland but raised in America. What's up? Is anybody else from like Eastern Europe, Central Europe? Is it snowing where you are at? Let me just show you a little bit more. Yeah. Look at that, everything is covered. Everything is covered right now, but it's looking very beautiful. So I didn't want to leave and go back to Krakow yet. I was visiting my grandparents, and the snow came, and I was like, man, fuck it, let me just take a little walk, explore a little bit. Build a snowman, not yet, but I was thinking of doing it. But I think when the snow is fresh, it's quite hard to build a snowman, because the snow it's like very very powdery. So you have to wait a little bit, and then you can build a snowman, you know. But for sure, my daughter is probably building a snowman right now. She's over in Germany, so over there I heard it's also snowing. Yeah, let me go into the old town. Let me show you, you know, I don't want to just show you my face. So yeah, this is what it's like right now. And yeah, Rzeszów is, I don't know if it's like a big town or a small town. You know, I would say it's like a medium-sized town. Hey bro, what's up, Jonas? But yeah, it's not like a small town. You know, they have like a old town here, not too far from here. We're gonna go there right now, just so you can see it. And they call it like a rynek, which means like the center, or like the old town center. I mean, rynek is like where people would sell stuff, I think, you know, back in the old days, and that would be like the center where everybody came with their stuff and sold stuff. But yeah, damn, it's super windy too, man, so the snow is like hitting my eyeballs right now. It's hurting my eyeballs. Yeah, but it's quite beautiful, quite beautiful. Yeah, so like I said, Rzeszów is not like a small city. It's quite big. You know, like you have two sides of Rzeszów. Because there's a river that goes through Rzeszów. I don't know the name of the river, but I think on one side they have like a lot of modern buildings and high rises and shit like that. And now they're just developing a lot of things over there. And then you have this side, which is kind of like the older side, with all the older buildings, kind of like this. Yeah, so it's very pretty. It's very pretty. But obviously, Rzeszów is much smaller than Kraków. But Kraków is just huge, huge, huge. And I mean, around Rzeszów, you have a lot of like small villages, and they're quite nice, you know. And a lot of them have like a town square. But again, it's mostly old people who live there now, because I feel like. Yeah, I feel like a lot of young people, they just move to the big cities. For opportunity. And I feel like that's kind of happening everywhere in the world. And you can just see it when you go to the smaller towns. You don't see young people, man. You only see old people walking around in the town center. And then when you go to the cities, yeah, it's obviously all young people. So most young people, you know, they decide to go and move into the city or study in the city. And they normally never come back to the villages. You know, obviously, yeah, they come to visit grandparents or if their parents live there. But young people, they want to live in the city, you know, because there's nothing to do in the villages. And even in a city like this, Rzeszów, you know, I don't think that there is such a big student population. You know, most young people go to the much bigger cities like Warszawa, Wrocław, Kraków, Gdańsk. yeah, Rzeszów is not really talked about much. And it's kind of like an underrated city because it's very beautiful. You know, it's very beautiful. Mommy, where are we? Yeah, right? That's what it feels like. And yeah, here they have like a couple little cafes. Because I used to live here for a little bit. And yeah, there's a couple cool coffee shops where you can get like good quality coffee. So now we're in the Rynek. So this is like the town square. I'll show you right now. And this is where you can go to restaurants, just enjoy yourself, go get some coffee. So yeah, let me show you real quick. We got this bad boy here, Christmas tree. Pretty cool, huh? Let's see, this is all plastic. Nice little Ferris wheel. That's probably for hot chocolate and stuff. Looks like they have hot chocolate machines. And then you have the booths where you get your hot wine and all your other treats. Yeah, so it's really, really pretty. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Now they're playing some music in the back there. It's a trumpet. Cool, no? Yeah, it's so snowy, no? Really nice. And let me know where you're from, guys. I just want to know the countries, the cities, where you're watching this from. That sucks, my friend. You gotta definitely come to one of these countries where it snows and experience it. I think it would be very magical for you, to see it for the first time and to touch it. Sri Lanka, oh God, bro. Damn, you are so far. Yeah, definitely no snow there, but a lot of beaches. So you have that. Yeah, and this is what I'm talking about. You see those tall buildings over there? So that's the other side of the city. And then here is the other side of the city, which is kind of the old part. Yeah, Sri Lanka, very beautiful country. I've never been. I really wanted to go. Never happened, so maybe that will be the next destination for me. Just to go and see it for a little bit, So let's do one more walk around this little town square. And then I will probably go get a coffee and then head out to Krakow. For sure, man. Let's do it. We can trade. We can switch for a couple weeks. You let me stay at your place and I'll let you stay at my place. Just I wish you could message each other on YouTube, That'd be cool. Because then we could message each other. Yeah, I am in Rzeszów, Poland. It's like a city east of Poland. Kind of towards Lviv. Yeah, I'm sure you probably never heard of the city because it's not the city that really people talk about, you know. Ah, California. Nice, man. California is beautiful. Very beautiful. And you guys have all type of weather over there, you know. So now we got a German in here. Is that German? That's probably German, no? Mr. Sunlight Flowers. Here's a little kebab shop. Yeah, there's a lot of kebab shops. They're literally everywhere. But it's good. Good food, cheap food. Yeah, I definitely use social media. I mean, not so much actually. Sometimes I check my Facebook. But yeah, if you just leave me a comment, leave me a comment and just tell me what you want to do, and I'll get back to you. Or maybe I can send you an email or something. But just leave your email, you know. Yeah, it's Rzeszów. It's RZESZOW. Rzeszów. That's how you say it. I don't need food, I need snow. Yeah, definitely. Snow is very nice. I know, there's something magical about snow, right? It's not like the same as rain. I think snow has like just something to it. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Привет. Привет from Ukraine. How does it feel like when you touch it, bro? Just touch. I don't know. I'm sure you have a fridge, you know, and when you open the fridge, there's probably some white stuff on top. Just touch that and you'll know what snow feels like. But I would say if you grab a lot of snow, it's very like crunchy, like, you know, makes a crunchy noise. If it's just a little bit snow, it feels, I mean, snow feels soft, very cold. And kind of like Play-Doh, like you can squish it, you know. It's very strange. Yeah, the men are very friendly. Yeah? Are you a woman or a man? I think that's important too. It's just beautiful. Woman, yeah. Yeah, I think for women, especially in Poland, you're gonna have a good experience because the men here are quite friendly. You know, and they're not like very aggressive, too pushy. But when it comes to being a man in Poland, it's a little bit of a different experience. Because I feel like the men here like to challenge each other. And sometimes that can be good, but sometimes not. But yeah, I think for a woman, yeah, it's a very safe country. You know, people are very friendly, very open. Your hidden talent. Yeah, you would say so. I mean, yeah, Germany is a little bit outdated, I think. I mean, it also depends on where in Germany, right? Because if you're living in a small town, sure, it's more outdated. I mean, Poland has a lot of advantages, yes, like a lot of different services that Germany doesn't have yet. And I think that's because like the government is just very outdated in Germany. In Poland, like they're always making changes, which is cool. And I lived in Germany, so I can kind of compare, you know. Damn, my hands are freezing right now. Oh shit. Yeah, my hands are freezing. Yeah, but some of the things that we have here in Poland is like we call them paczkomat, which is like these post boxes, you know, and you can find them everywhere in the city. So for example, if you order from Amazon, AliExpress, Temu, whatever, you can just send your package to the box and you can pick it up. In Germany, you have to either send it via post, or you have to send it to like specific stores to pick it up, which is a little bit outdated. That's it. And also services like taxi services and things like that. I feel like it's a lot more expensive in Germany because there's less of that, you know. Over here it's like you have free now, you have Uber, you have Bolt, and all these other ones. I think Germany only has a couple. I think probably the educational system in Germany is probably better. Like it's much more developed than in Poland, but I'm sure that Poland is also working on this a lot. And what else? And yeah, I think Poland just adapts quicker, you know, because it's much more Americanized. I feel like Germany is kind of doesn't like America so much, so they kind of push back a little bit. But again, that has like kind of that has a lot of pros and a lot of cons, you know. And you don't get to see that now. I mean, you'll get to see that later when the effects of that come. Actually, you live. Hey, Dobora, what's up? Oh, Grace, that's your name. In which city you live in Germany? Well, I lived near Rosenheim. And Rosenheim is like a medium-sized city, I guess. So yeah, maybe if I lived in a bigger city, my comparison would be a lot different. But that's the city that I'm kind of comparing my experience with. Hamburg, yeah. Hamburg is really cool. I mean, that's what I heard from my girlfriend, because she's been there a bunch of times. And she told me that yeah, just like the sheer beauty of Hamburg is nice. But it rains a lot there. It's very cloudy. So I guess, right, the weather is not so good. Who always wanted to feel the snow herself. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, there you go. You got a lot of snow. It's snowing a lot right now, so it's perfect time for you to come here and touch the snow, play with some snow. Yeah, I hope the snow stays. You know, I don't remember a winter with a lot of snow in the past couple of years. And that's because I've been living in Spain. You know, I was in Poland for a little bit, but it didn't really snow when I was here in the winter time. So yeah, I'm very happy that there is snow. Yeah, but I really like it. I really like it. So I think right now I'm just gonna go grab some quick coffee and then head back home, because there's a lot to do. You know, New Year's, a new year is coming, so I have to prepare myself mentally, physically. I have to clean up my mess. I have to move out of my place and move into a new place. I have to go pick up a car and drive very far with the car. There's just a lot of things to do. Instead, oh yeah, touch the snow instead of touch the grass. See, look at all this beautiful snow. Very nice. Wow, right? Holy shit. Yeah, there's a lot to do, no? It's always like that at the end of the year. Always like that. And I like that here, like the old town, the streets are very empty. I mean, it is very early right now. If you go to Krakow, I mean, the streets are always packed. I mean, not in the old town, because the old town you can't really drive the cars, you know, it's not allowed. But like around the town, there's a lot of it. So over here, there is like this feeling of quiet peace. It's very nice. But the only thing is, I wouldn't be able to live in a city like this. Or maybe it's just my mind. Maybe it's just because the way that I was raised kind of more in a bigger city. So this is very small for me, and I feel like a lot of people know each other here. I don't like that. I like to have like animosity. I think that's what it's called, where people just don't know you. Yeah, I like that feeling of not being known and just being able to like do whatever I want, you know, without feeling like people are gonna talk about me. Yeah, it's Poland. Okay, hold on, because I don't understand your question. Now tell me how to change those numbers on my debit card without overworking. Without overworking? Are you talking about how much money you have in the bank? Is that what you're saying? That you want to make more money? If that's what you're talking about, I can give you some good advice. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I can give you advice. Yeah? Hey, I mean, I think the best way is just to get online. You know, build some sort of like social media presence. Let's go a little bit this way. But yeah, build some social media presence, get a following. I don't know, start selling stuff online, advertising stuff to your audience. But it takes a lot of work, no? So you can go to Poland. But I don't know. I don't even know which country you're from, so you know, I don't know the whole situation. Yeah, which country are you from? Indonesia. Yeah. Okay, sorry. I remember now. Jakarta. Yeah, Jakarta. I don't know how to say it. But honestly, I don't know. I mean, I guess if you live in Southeast Asia, it's a little bit more difficult, right? Because like the wages over there are very low. So if you're working like a normal job, I think it would be very difficult for you to to make like a lot of money, right? But I feel like you probably speak English. Maybe you speak it really good. You could find like English camps in Europe, and they pay you to teach kids English. So that's a really good way if you want to spend the summer in Europe or even the winter, and just come here, teach if your English is good enough, right? I guess the other way would be probably do something online, do some research, find out how to make money online. I know that Indonesia is like a very interesting place nature-wise. So yeah, if you're in Indonesia, I don't know, I would just start making some videos, talk a little bit about Indonesia, especially if you speak English, reach the English audience, and then eventually you can maybe make some money off of YouTube ads, what do you call them, brand deals, stuff like that. So yeah, there's definitely ways to make money, but I think you have to think of how can I earn money online, because yeah, if you're living in Indonesia, I think it's going to be very difficult. But also on the other hand, in Indonesia you have a lot of tourists, so I guess you can kind of get into that and make money from the tourists. Yeah, I always wanted to be a tourist guide as my side job, but that type of work is hella inflation for real. Yeah, I mean that tourist guide, I've never worked tourist guide, so I can't really talk about it much. Yeah, I know people who've done it and they really enjoyed it and they made some good money from it. And I guess, yeah, I feel like it's easy to work as a tour guide and get into maybe some company that pays you really well, and then you could use that income, to come to Europe or whatever. But yeah, now I'm just walking in circles. I think I would like to, I think I will go back to the train station actually and just hop on the train right now, because my hands are getting cold, and yeah, I think it's time for me to head back. I need a tripod, because with the phone you're holding it like this, so your hand is open. Tripod, you can like close your hand, which is nice. Alberto, hey friend, hello from Puerto Rico. Peace and love, bro. Happy New Year. Thank you, brother. You too, man. Yeah, so right now I'm gonna head towards the train station, and then I go to Kraków, which is kind of like a bigger city. And it's a very nice city. It's a city that I live in right now for a little bit while I'm here in Poland. And maybe I will be staying there for a few months, I don't know yet. But yeah, actually I will do like a live stream maybe tomorrow, maybe tonight, I don't know. Let's see if it's snowing there also. I know that when I left there was some snow. I feel like probably it snowed also. So yeah, when I go back I'll definitely think of doing another live stream. Yeah, it's very early right now. It's like 9 o'clock. I literally woke up in the morning. I just helped my grandfather with some things, a little bit of cooking. I shoveled the snow for him. It's cold, so it's hard for him. And then yeah, we had breakfast. We talked a little bit, and then he just dropped me off at the train station. And then I decided, why not take a little walk around Rzeszów, around this little city, just to show you. But yeah, I think that's it. Let me show you a little bit more of the snow before I go again. Yeah. Also stability, right? Like the camera is shaking the whole time. The phone is shaking the whole time because I'm walking. So with a tripod, the streams will be a lot more stable, and I think that's much more better for the viewer too. When the camera is shaking so less, and you enjoy the video much more. Hello, Lucia. And they have, again, kebab shops. Always there's a barber shop, electronic stores. I'm sure at night this looks very nice. They probably light all this up. There's no lights there, but yeah, just on this side. And there's that Christmas tree in the center that you've seen. And this is probably a bank, probably like a government building right here. Oh, smashed the like as well. Thank you, Deborah. No foreigners. So yeah, I think I'm gonna finish up now because my hands are really cold. Next time I'm gonna try to record with a tripod. I think I'll have a tripod. But anyways, thank you for watching, and yeah, see you in the next live stream. Yeah. Bye bye.